Hey all you YouTubers, Little Dave here again, making a video on how to jack up my Yamaha V-Star 1100. Do an oil change, might have to change a tire, do it all one time. Anyway, I like these Harbor Freight aluminum jacks. I prefer them. They weigh like, maybe 45 pounds, cost about 170 bucks. But the other jack, the steel jack, weighs like 70 pounds, goes for $100. But they're big and bulky and they hang out in front of the bike, side of the bike, which gets in my way. These aluminum jacks, so lightweight. What more do you want? Simple. They also have these 4 holes in the saddle that come in real handy. Because all bikes are different. The Yamaha, in particular, the engine is below the frame. If you put the jack straight under, you're going to end up jacking up on the engine cases. I don't do that. That'll cause leaks in the cases. I don't need dripping oil. So I make these little fixtures up. I call them jigs. The 4 pins fit in the jack, so it's solid. And I'll show you later on how the frame and motor line up. But with this, I know where to put the jack on the bike. I know where the balance point is. I want both wheels off the ground at the same time. Now, problem one is, with that jig on there, the bike is too low. The jack is too high. Won't go all the way under. But all you got to do, this works for Harleys just as well, is put a 2x4 under the kickstand. Bike is still solid. Now the jack goes all the way under. And that jig is nice. You won't believe it. Both wheels come up off the ground at the same time. And I didn't have my hand on it. It just came up. Now, once the wheels are off the ground, people are real shaky about this. It'll rock. I'm trying. I put a little bit of effort into it, but not that much. It's still safe. I've used this jack so many times, never had a problem. But once it's all the way up in the air, it's like any floor jack. You're not there trying to pump it with your foot and hold on to the bike and everything else. Once it's all the way up, the steel pin is your locking pin, locks it up. The new Harbor Freight jack has I believe it's a 3-position ratcheting mechanism. I'm not familiar with it. This is what I got. If you have any comments on the other style jack, I'd appreciate it. But once this pin is in, other advice I have taken, take a screwdriver, stick it in the handle, makes it a lot easier to control descent. Once it's on the pin, you can remove the handle. This will close I am. Nothing in my way. Now with that pin in, you can still flex it, but you could work on it any way you want like that. But I'm a little paranoid about if I take especially the rear wheel off and throw it out of balance, what might happen. So I take these chin straps and I use them to secure it. Put the kickstand out of my way. Hate walking into that thing. Now I use these pull to tighten straps, press to release, because I like them a lot better. They're so much easier to use. Put on, take off. Can't beat them. Now, I like these chin straps to secure the bike. This round loop made them out of one of the old ratcheting straps. They're just so hard to use. Now other people said they don't like the chin straps, that's too much trouble. But I think that looks pretty secure. They're not going to slip, slide, loose, whatever. I've seen people do this, and it bugs the hell out of me. Does that look secure? You want your baby hanging on that? I don't. To each their own. But the push to release, so much easier. You can crank them down all you want. That's safe. And people wonder, well, how do you know it's secure? I don't know. You do this with a bike that's not on a platform and not tied down. On one of those steel jacks. I don't think so. Notice I'm pushing the bike, not the jack. Very secure. Now I'll show you why I use those jigs. Main reason is, you'll see it now underneath, how the motor is lower than the frame. It's 1 inch higher on the right than the left. The back on this bike, there's a bar goes between and they're level. It does make it easy to do oil changes though. That's my oil drain plug. There's my oil filter. These 1100s have a remote filter kit. If you have an 1100, buy the kit. You can't beat it. Don't take the exhaust pipe off anymore. Who designs a bike that you got to take the exhaust pipe off to do an oil change? But that's Yamaha. Simply put my catch can. I prefer these rectangular ones because they get closer to the frame in a bigger area. And change the oil. No problem. And that's all there is to it. Take her down in reverse order. I mean, it's so easy to do whatever maintenance I want to do now. Wax on, wax off, oil change, tire changes, any work I want to do it, and it's nice and solid. And I don't have to bend over. I don't hurt my back. Wonderful. So take it down. Install the handle. Little screw triggers it. Press release a little bit. Hold the pin. Remove the straps. Try taking your ratchet straps off like this. Done. Pin out, lower down. Slowly. Like I say, best advice I was ever given. Take advice, learn something. Slowly lower. Wow! Don't make a mistake that I've made once and before. Make sure kickstand is down. I place my 2x4 in place and lower down again. Make sure the kickstand's down. I think you all know why. Again, it's so stable, I don't have to have a hand on the bike. But I'm not far away. And that's it. Many happy rides. I'm looking forward to the springtime here in Pittsburgh. Right now we still have snow. So, many happy rides. See you all in the fall. Any questions or advice, be appreciated. I always accept advice. Comments, I always read them. So, have a good day. See you in the springtime.